Hello, good evening. It is 20 after 7 on Monday evening. How is everybody? How's everybody's Monday? Mine was lovely. Thank you for asking. I got up around 8:30 this morning and both boys were home today. My eldest is actually on holidays the next 2 weeks. And I made a nice little scrambled egg and toast breakfast for my youngest. To my knowledge, my eldest wasn't up, but by the time I'd finished making the eggs, of course, he'd had food Ubered. So, whatever. My youngest and I had a movie night on the couch last night, on Sunday night, and we watched the first two Terminator movies. I did a really random, all over the place, crazy blog last night, Sunday night in my driveway, that went up today on Monday. And I'm sure it was very confusing and nobody could follow it, whatever. But at one point, my youngest had kind of looked out my window and was like, waving at me and whatever. And he had also texted me, but I couldn't read it. It flashed too fast. And I didn't want to check while I was videoing. So, he's waving around like a crazy person in the window. So I was like, okay. And I just kind of had to sign off my vlog and go see what was up. And what he had texted me and what he was trying to get my attention about was, I went out, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago maybe, and bought this kind of pop-up closet because the closet he has in his room is absolutely retarded. And I can't find a pole to fit it so that he can hang his clothes. So I went to this stupid store and I bought this stupid pop-up closet thing, and it's retarded, and it has since broken and came to a head last night and kind of collapsed on the side. And I don't know if it had happened while my youngest was at his dad's, because I don't go in his room. I don't know, I never noticed it. And I was like, fuck. Ugh. So I ripped it all apart, tore it all down, threw it all out in the hallway. I was like, fuck. My patience is minimal anyway. It's non-existent by about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening. Just fucking don't. And I wasn't mad at him. I was frustrated with him, not gonna lie. I was frustrated with him because over the last couple of years, he gets roughhousing in his room, jumping around and whatever, and he breaks it a little bit more every fucking time he bounces into it. So I said to him, he was kind of doing that quiet cry that he does, because he's not a ugly crier or whatever, but he'll just kind of sit there with that big lip out and cry. That kind of made me mad, because you have no reason to cry, but I have reason to cry. I think that thing was $230, $300. Fuck. God damn it. It was so not worth the money. Fuck. Nothing ever is. And I said, look, bud, what is your problem? What is with the tears? I don't understand. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not flipping out. Yes, I'm tearing the fucking closet apart because it won't get out of the house otherwise. But, it is what it is. You broke it. It's garbage. And I threw all his t-shirts and sweaters and whatever on, it's all on the floor in the corner of his room. I'm like, hey, that's where your clothes will fucking sit until I can afford to find something to remedy the situation, because god damn it. So I'm not mad at you, I'm frustrated with you. I'm mad at the situation, but it's not worth crying about. What are you crying about? I don't understand. And he's just laying there, like, quiet crying and shaking his head at me like he doesn't know or he doesn't want to talk about it. I was like, well, if you can't tell me what's going through your head, I can't help you. And I just don't have the fucking patience for this bullshit at fucking 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Goodbye. It's like, later, dude. I left. Jesus Christ. So this morning I'm making him his scrambled eggs and everything, and he's all la 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 la, and I was like, okay, well, we're obviously good. All right, cool. Slept good? He's like, yep, awesome. Whatever. And both boys were so good today. I said to them, I've been collecting egg cartons, 18 egg cartons, like they hold 18 eggs. And I had about a dozen of them or so of them chilling on my kitchen counter, and I was getting real sick of looking at them. And a few large mason jars. And I have a girlfriend that lives just outside of town. And she'd been telling me last year she wanted to get some chickens and whatever, and do the egg thing and whatever. And she does a whole bunch of, canning and stuff. So I said, well, I'll save up some like the large egg cartons for you. I said, she goes, oh, that's great. She said, if you can do that, she said, I'll give you eggs. I was like, fuck yeah, sounds like a deal, my dude. So I'd seen her on Facebook a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever, saying that she'd gotten these chickens and they were starting to lay. And I was like, hell yeah. So this morning I got up and I looked over at these egg cartons. I was like, fuck, that's it. They're gone. Today's the day. I'm off today. Today's the day. They're getting the fuck out of my house. So I started message bombing her. I was texting her. I was messaging her on Facebook. Like, I finally said, because I hate talking on the phone. So I finally said, I wasn't hearing anything back. So I called her. And I was like, hey, pretty lady, like I got these egg cartons and I'm pretty sick of looking at them. So how's about I drop them off for you? Got some mason jars for you too, like the big ones. And she's like, oh, hell yeah. I said, all right, well, I'll grab coffee and I'll be there, half an hour, whatever the hell it takes to get there. And she's like, yeah, see you soon. So I go over. And she's been working on this place for a few years now. She bought this trailer. And it's in like a trailer park. And man, has she done some beautiful work. You should see this thing. I mean, the first time I went over there, like, I was thinking very stereotypical, right? Like, bad jet. But that's all I know. So, like, outside of, like holiday trailer parks, right? So, I go over, and man, has she fixed up this trailer. It is actually quite pretty what she's done. Get the hell out of here, you bug. Get out of here. Jesus. And it's actually very pretty what she's done. And the property. She's done amazing things to the property. She's got these 2 big decks out, and it's got fire pits, and she's got all kinds of herb gardens and fruit and vegetables and rows of Sharons, which I love. And in a couple of pots, like really pretty pots, she has clover. I didn't know you could pot clover. And they're beautiful. Like, it's big, it's lush, it's got the, the white flowers and everything and whatever. I mean, I love clover. And I was like, oh, it looks so pretty. And she was like, yeah. She says, there's purple ones too. And I thought she meant purple flowers. It's like, I've never seen purple flowers in clover before. Like, that's pretty cool. And she goes, no, the leaves are kind of purple. I was like, well, fuck, we gotta find me some of that. That sounds fantastic. And so I think next year we're gonna go looking for some of that. But I didn't know it would grow in a pot. Like, I know it grows rampant. Like, if you put it in a garden, it'll take over. But I didn't think it would do well in a pot. But these were, the leaves were big and lush and beautiful, and it had the, pretty white flowers on it. Oh my God, they were so pretty. They were so pretty. That's the flower of my people. Oh. And I want some. And I want the purple leaved ones. I'm going to have to Google that shit. That is so cool. I've never heard of that. So, and she also got a pool similar to what I have at my place, but I think it's a little smaller. Like, I think it's shorter and not quite as big around. But she's going to build her deck around it and have it kind of permanent, right? Which is something I wanted to do years ago, but I'm just not willing to sink that kind of money into my house anymore. I figure 6 years tops left in that house and I'm friggin' out. Here's hoping. But it looks so good. Like, she's doing majority of the work herself. Like, I'm so proud of her. It looks so good. She's like, I couldn't do the vast majority. No. I will pay somebody to fucking do that shit. If I had money, I would be paying people to do that shit. Here, you need a job? Here you go. I got a job for you, bud. I will make you food while you're working. I will make sure you're hydrated. You want a beer when you're done for the day? I'll hook you up. But I will treat you real good while you're working for me. But I'm not doing that shit. It was really, really nice out there. I'm all sunburnt. We're sitting out. She's like, do you want to go? Like, it was hot today. It was really hot today. Like, not humid. It was a dry heat. It was hot. But I don't care. And it's all down the left side of me. Like, I feel like a trucker or something. I feel kind of But she says, do you want to go inside? I said, are you fucking crazy? I said, it's summertime. Nope. No, sir. I was inside on Saturday, and I was inside most of the day Sunday because I felt like a bucket of assholes. I feel even worse today. I was actually in pain today. I was like, nope, I've been inside for 2 days. Nope. Not happening. And the heat actually made me feel a little better. So, that's fine. So, I finished up with her. I was probably there for maybe an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. They told the kids I'd be back around 1 for lunch. And so on my way home, there's a big field fire. It was out by the time I got there, but it was all smoldering. You could see the smoke from way away. I saw the smoke before I saw the fire truck. And as soon as I seen the lights, I started slowing down. And then when I seen all the confusion at the fire truck, because there had to have been between 6 and 8 firemen in the field. And then there was 1 or 2 on the road, not in front of the fire truck, but on the other side of it toward the front. So you couldn't see them until you were like trying to pass the fire truck. But I seen the 6 to 8 in the field, and there was just all kinds of confusion of cars because the fire truck was almost blocking all 4 lanes, right? There's 2 coming and there's 2 going. And the fire truck was blocking my way, both my lanes, or my lane, into town. And then you had to go onto the shoulder on the other side of the road to get around this fucking fire truck. And there was just all kinds of confusion because nobody was directing traffic. There was no cops there. It was just firemen. And I thought, screw that. So I pulled over, and I was a nosy bitch from my car on the shoulder to see what was going on in the field, because it's been a while since I've seen a field fire. And I've never seen one like that. I mean, I swear to God, half that field went up in flames. And like from side to side, like the entire width of it, and about half the length. It was absolute madness. I don't know if a farmer was trying to burn shit and it got out of control, or if somebody flicked out a cigarette and it just went poof. Like, I have no idea. But it was intense. So I was just like a nosy bitch there, and until a lot of the cars were kind of gone. There was like maybe 2, and then myself. So, and again, nobody's directing traffic, right? Everybody's rubbernecking it over to the field. So I got right up on this guy's ass in front of me. And as soon as he went, I went right behind him. I was like, because I can't see shit. And I figured I'll go behind him. And if anybody's going to get hit, it's going to be him. It's fine. You go first. You do the homework and I'll copy off of you. So I rode his ass around the fire truck, and then I backed off and whatever. And that's when I seen the other, it was 1 or 2 that were standing on the other side. And I was like, really? Like, you want to help us out, buds? Like, you're not out there fighting the fire or nothing. Like, fucking help us around with the traffic. Because, you know, I mean, it's like 90 down that road. So, you know, I'm doing 100. And as soon as I seen the smoke, I started to slow down. And as soon as I saw the fire truck, I slowed right down. Like, I slowed right down to like 70. And then I thought, fuck this shit. There was all kinds of confusion at the fire truck. I went off to the shoulder. I thought, if I'm going to be nosy, I'm going to get off onto the shoulder and take a real good look. And, you know, like, not drive into the fire truck. So that was interesting. Got around that and got home, no problem. I was home at 1 o'clock on the nose. I am that good. And I walked in and I checked the pool because I had to turn the hose back on, and I was refilling my pool. What the fuck? Weird noise. I thought it was a kid being weird. Who knows? Anyway, I had to check on the pool because I didn't want that overflowing. And it was still fine. I had a little ways to go yet. But I'd said to the kids, I had delegated housework because I still hadn't done shit around the house. So I pulled rank today and said, I'm out and about. I got some stuff I got to do. And I knew it would turn into a visit. So I said, you know, you do this, this, and this. And the other one do this, this, and this. And I want it all done by the time I get home. If it's not, you still have to do it, but I'm going to make you miserable while you're doing it. It is not often I ask them to like clean around the house. I prefer to clean. But I just, fuck it. They can do it. It's fine. And they did. They did. And what the fuck is that? I don't know if you can hear that on the video, but it's like this weird squealing. I don't know what the hell that is, but holy shit. And it's loud. Anyways, they'd both done their jobs, and they did a good job. And, so, but I had to give, like, the little one, the youngest, I'm pretty sure would have done it no matter what, but the eldest I had to give kind of an incentive to, which I don't know. And I said, I don't understand why I have to do this, because you have a fucking job, but if you get everything done before I get home, I will pay you. I didn't say how much though. But you know, a deal's a deal, so you know, I'll give them both something, but I figure I'll give the little one $10 or $15 and I'll give the eldest $5 because fuck it, he's working. Like, he don't need no fucking money from me. You give him $1 and say, well, technically, I never said how much I'd pay you. I just said I'd pay you. Be enough for him to get a Starbucks or something. Fuck out of here. But they did a really good job. I was really appreciative. It's you know, a couple less things that I have to do. So, and my youngest went ahead and made himself a sandwich, which is great. But I said, you know, because there was a couple of crumbs on the counter, so I said, Monkey, did you remember to wipe down the counter? Because I'd asked him to. I have the Clorox wipes on the counter that we wipe down the counter like multiple times daily. And I said, did you remember to wipe down the counters? He said, yeah. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah. And I said, well, but there's crumbs on the counter. He goes, oh, I made a sandwich. I was like, oh. So I cleaned up the crumbs. That's fine. I was teasing him, but it was fine. I was like, okay. I said, well, then I don't have to make you lunch. He's like, I had a sandwich. And I said, well, yeah, but do you remember before I left, I said I will be home around 1 o'clock. I'll make grilled cheese and fried mashed potatoes. He was like, oh. What? Like, whatever. It's fine. I'll have to, you know, fry the mashed potatoes with, I don't know, something for dinner tomorrow. I don't fucking know. Like, but I specifically made too much mashed potatoes last night at dinner so that I could do, like, for me and my eldest, because my youngest wasn't home for dinner yesterday. But I said, you know, I specifically made extra mashed potatoes so that I could make fried mashed potatoes with lunch today. I told you this before I left the house. Forgot. Yeah, well, it's fine. It's so fine. I had a sandwich. Okay. So I dropped off all the stuff that I got sent home with. She sent me home with 18 eggs, fresh eggs. She sent me home with a jar of homemade raspberry jam. Some fresh sage, like a bundle of fresh sage from her garden. I think the other one is basil. It's either basil or oregano. I honestly can't remember. It smells like basil to me, but what the fuck do I know? I think it's oregano. Anyways, and a ginormous zucchini. This thing is fucking huge. A cucumber and a couple of tomatoes, like 2 green ones and one that I have it on my windowsill to ripen a bit more. But I'd said to her, you know, she was offering me, she said something to me about tomatoes. And I said, yeah, I like tomatoes. I said, actually, it's funny. Like a month or so ago, I had a huge yin for fried green tomatoes. My grandmother used to make that. Oh, fuck. I wanted fried green tomatoes so goddamn bad. But I never buy tomatoes because I'm the only one that eats them. So, yeah. She goes, oh, well, shit. And she grabbed me just 2, like, I don't know, baseball size ones, maybe a little bit smaller. Green ones. I was like, oh, thank you. So those are in the fridge. And the other one is on my windowsill just to ripen up a little bit more. Because I do like me tomato. Chop it up chunky like in a little bowl with some pepper and nom. When I was a kid, I used to eat them like apples. Slice the top off and get your salt, and just every bite put a little bit of salt. Salt, bite, salt. I don't think I can do that anymore, but I don't eat a lot of salt. Oh, and romaine. She gave me some romaine. I like the romaine to wrap up my tuna in when I make tuna salad. I'm not a huge, like, bread fan in the sense of having sandwiches and stuff. I like crusty bread with, like, stews and pastas and stuff, like, to dip in the sauce, but to actually eat like a sandwich, bleh. So yeah, she gave me some romaine leaves. She's like, you can make salad. I was like, yeah, no, I wrapped my tuna up in it. But it's all good. It will get eaten. So I gotta wash that up and put it in the fridge. Get that eaten in the next couple of days. So it was really nice. It was really nice. We had a good visit. I haven't seen her in about a year. We Facebook from time to time, and text and whatever, but I haven't actually gone to see her in about a year. So that was nice. That's where I got my sunburn. And then when I finished up with the kids this afternoon, I took my car in and got her washed and waxed and armoralled inside and out and vacuumed. And she's so pretty and shiny and happy. She's just beaming. She's the belle of the ball. She's very, very, very happy. And so am I. I can see out my windshield with the little speckles. I don't know what I did wrong when I did my windows, I don't know, a while back. And ever since, it's been speckled. And I'm pretty sure it's on the inside, not the, because I use my windshield washer fluid, whatever. And, you know, it's fine. It looks fine. And then at night when I'm driving, when the light hits it, it's speckled. I'm pretty sure it was on the inside. It's driving me fucking nuts. I can't see well at night anyway. It's very shiny, blurry. There's lots of light bouncing everywhere and I can't see. And that was just making it way worse. Like I wouldn't go any further than like down here to the park at night because I can't see. So, and if it got any later than like 9 o'clock and I hadn't vlogged yet, then I go in my driveway and just turn my light on. My neighbors think I'm retarded, but that's fine. And I put a new air freshener in my car. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I'm so happy. But now I'm broke. So I get paid Wednesday. It was like, I don't know, $34, I think, for the car wash, the hot wax, the Armorall, the dash, and all that, and the tires. And they vacuumed and cleaned my floor mats. So I think it was money well spent. And I like me a clean car, so. Usually I do it myself. Like, I'll take it to the car wash to get it washed. But usually I do the armoralling and the vacuuming all myself. And I just wasn't feeling it. My back is still hurting. My hip still hurts. And I have to work tomorrow, so yeah. So I'm going to go home tonight, and I have a handful of things I'm going to put in the laundry. I never did do laundry. So I opted for a power nap this afternoon instead of laundry. Whatever. And so I got to wash me some t-shirts. I've got like 4 plain black t-shirts. Those are my work shirts. I sweat too much and I get too dirty, so black is what we wear. Can't tell how badly I'm sweating. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do those, and I have my work pants that I need to put in the wash, and need to have a shower because, you know, I'm wearing a headband, so she's nasty. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. And then tomorrow, oh, and I have to wash my floors. My youngest did all the Swiffering for me. And he vacuumed up. He took my shop vac and he vacuumed up the goop. So tonight, I'm just gonna give it a once over. I noticed a couple spots that he missed, and that's fine. That's fine. He did what I asked. I was happy. I'm just gonna do it a little better. And then I gotta wash the floor. So, I'll do my shirts. While that's going, I'll wash the floor. the floors, and have to have a shower tonight. And then tomorrow, depending on how my back feels, I guess it doesn't matter. I really need to do it. I need to strip all the beds, wash all the mattresses, Febreze them, Lysol them, and get fresh sheets on, because it's been too long and it's nasty and it's wrong, and that shouldn't happen. There's no excuse for that, except for lazy bitchness. So that has to be done. Doesn't matter how my back and my hip feel tomorrow. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan for the next couple of days. So it was a nice little long weekend there, you know. I really didn't do anything. Well, I kind of did. I mean, I took care of the pool and I refilled it and everything, and I did clean my gardens up a little bit. But I just made the kids clean the house, because fuck that shit. They live there too. We used to do a bunch of cleaning when I was a kid, because if we didn't clean, the house didn't get cleaned. Like, my mom was a single mom who worked, 40 to 60 hours a week. So, we learned to use the microwave, or we didn't eat. We learned to clean the house, or we lived in filth. Like, we weren't asked to do nothing. It was just expected. It's like, okay. Mom would take care of the pool and the lawn on the weekends. And, once we got older and were able to do that, we did that too. It's like, Mom came home and went to bed. It's fine. So, yeah, once in a while is not going to kill them. Clean the fucking house. You live there too. Jesus. I can't wait to play this back to see if that sound is picked up on here. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, well. I think I'm going to book. I think half an hour is enough. Oh, my goodness. So, I hope everybody had a good Monday. And I hope everybody has a good night. Anybody watching, take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.